driving the team-associated Truggy, it's Jonah Wilson.
We move up to position number 13. The mullet man himself driving a Mugen chassis. He is starting from 13 on a grid, Cole Ogden.
Number 12 on the grid in the Truggy class driving the TLR, it is Cole Tollard.
We move up now to P11. He hails from Minnesota, driving a Techno chassis. Your 11th qualifier, Seth Van Dalen.
And sitting number 10 on the grid, driving the S-Works, all the way from Houston, Texas, Brandon Rose.
We move up to 9th on the grid, driving an associated chassis. He hails from Michigan, starting in P9, Aiden Horn.
Sitting number 8, driving the TLR, it is Tater Sontag.
Starting in position number 7, rocking a Sparko. He hails from California, a name that everybody knows here. Multi-time world champion, Ryan Cavallari.
And number 6, driving the Kyosho, hailing from Louisiana, it is Fee Lil Bump Nguyen.
We move up to our 5th qualifier. He is rocking the Techno chassis. He is from Illinois, starting number 5 on the grid, Jared Wiggins.
This driver coming from Indiana, driving the TLR, our number 4 driver, Arizona, driving the S-Works, our number 4 driver, Camden Lime.
We're moving up to P3. He's been on fire this weekend, rocking the TLR. He hails from Indiana, starting number 3 in the Truggy main. It is Dakota Fend.
This driver needs no introduction, coming from Arizona, driving the Techno, the number 2 driver, Ryan Mayfield.
And as we move to the top of the ladder here, it was an absolute dogfight between our 2nd qualifier and this guy starting on pole. He hails from Iowa, representing S-Works. He is your Truggy top qualifier, Mason Fuller. Man, oh man, these guys are locked and loaded, ready to go. Mason Fuller starting on pole. Is this the day where he gets his first national championship? We're going to find out in 45 long minutes. The mechanics are staged. The trucks are ready to go. Time to kick the tires and light the fires. Here we go. A Truggy A-Main off and rolling here at HRCR in Hayden, Iowa. A perfect start for Mason Fuller as he brings the field around. He's got Mayfield, Fend, and Lime in tow as they go over to the backside the first time. Big air as they fly over to double, pitch it around here in the Holiday 5-pack for the first of many laps. In this 45-minute final, you see Mayfield taking it inside line through the chicane. He's the only one doing it. Coming up around the Twin Peaks they go. Top 6 about in qualifying order as they come across the line for lap number 1. It's Fuller, Mayfield, Lime goes to 3, Wiggins, Fend, and Fee Long round out your top 6.
We just saw Dakota Fend off the track there, but Mason Fuller down the backside of the track with Mayfield right behind him. Here they come through the Holiday 5-pack with Lime, Wiggins, and Dakota Fend now back underway.
We got 1 minute quickly down to this 45-minute final. Mason Fuller, hard fought for that TQ. Him and Mayfield pretty much tied. Cape down, I think it was 8 to 9 tenths of a second, the tie break between the two. And Fuller able to start on pole. He's got Mayfield and the entire field behind him. Some of the best battling it out here at the U.S. Nationals.
Here we go down the backside of the track. None of these guys letting each other get too far away. We're picking up Jared Wiggins here in the Techno, coming through the Holiday 5-pack, double, single. As we watch him come around these 2 speed bumps. Going to the outside, there's Camden Lime right there in the pink and blue. Watching Fuller and Mayfield go through the mogul section, down the J-Concepts jump. Let's see what they got here, 33.4 on the last one. Mason Fuller just setting a hot lap there, 33.2 to Mayfield's 33.6.
45-minute final here. These drivers, mechanics, trucks tires all going to be pushed to the absolute limit here on this beautiful track, but extremely challenging. Tire wear is going to be very, very important. Talking to a few drivers before, they've went to a harder compound tire to be able to stay out there for this full 45 minutes. Right now it is Fuller showing why he started on pole. Him and Mayfield going at it down the straightaway right now. Matching lap time, 33-1, 33-1. The gap, 9/10 of a second.
Man, they're pushing that 32-second lap pace here. Both of them, interesting, though, is they're both taking that speed bump right after the Holiday 5-pack. Let's see if they do it again here. Here comes Fuller through it. Double, single. Mayfield right behind him, double, single. There's one speed bump and the second. So both of them doing that line here where you see everybody else kind of going around it. But Fuller and Mayfield checking out. So that could be the couple of tenths that these drivers need to check out here early in this 45-minute Truggy main.
Perfect lines by both, 33-1. Mayfield hot lapping right there, still way early, only 5 laps in, 33 flat that time by. We have not seen 32-second laps throughout this weekend, but for sure it's going to happen right here with 42 minutes to go in this long 45-minute file. Fuller out front in the S-Works, followed by the Techno of Mayfield. Running here around the hairpin into the center of the track, coming up to the Twin Peaks, slides it around nicely, hugging that pipe. Going through the center speed bump, Mayfield closes up a little bit. It's going to be as close as he's been since the drop of the flag here. 33-5 to 33-1, just truck lengths apart between the top two drivers.
Mayfield shaving off 4 tenths there. The lap before that, Mayfield setting the hot lap here, 33 flat. The fastest driver I've seen all weekend here as they come through the Holiday 5-pack. The last lap, Mason Fuller avoided that second speed bump where Mayfield hit it and was able to kind of check up on Fuller a little bit. Both of them hit it that time on this lap here with 41 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Fuller, a little bobble going through the center speed bumps there, but he's able to maintain the lead. Across the line there, that's Fuller's hot lap. It would have been a 32 if he didn't have that little hiccup there. That time by 2 tenths faster. Camden Line doing his fast lap there, 33-2. 4 minutes down into this 45-minute final. We are in for an absolute bar burner. Everybody's excited for this one. Fuller doing exactly what he needs to do. Mayfield the man. Some call him the GOAT. He is being challenged by the young gun. Mason Fuller, yet to get his first national title. Is today the day?
I don't know, Scotty. These two drivers virtually identical on lap times, 33 flat and 33 flat for both of them. So both of them choosing the same exact lines. Both of them have the same exact speed. Here they come down the backside of the track. Fuller out front with the yellow wheels. Mayfield with the white. Coming through the Holiday 5-pack. They are only separated by just maybe 10 feet or so out here at the HRCR track in Hayden, Idaho.
Fuller and Mayfield matching lap times. The distance be the same this lap here. Through the center speed bumps they go. Oh, a little bit wider. Fuller Mason. Oh, opens the door. Mayfield saw it there and tried to take. Oh, contact there at the end of the straightaway. And Mayfield is waiting, and they play on there. And that started at the beginning of the straightaway. But looky there, coming into view now. Camden Line was 5 seconds back. Now he is in the battle.
Yeah, but that was really good sportsmanship there by Ryan Mayfield, waiting because he may have caused that. But they were doing a drag race down the front straight there. It looked like Mayfield had the slight edge on Fuller on the straight, and obviously he did because they checked up together, but Mayfield waited for Fuller.
Fuller maintaining both with 36-second laps. Camden Line at 33-7. Cole Ogden back in 7, just doing his lap. Cole Tollard from 12th to 10th right now, doing his best lap there, 33-9. We stay with this fight into the Holiday 5-pack, top 3 right now. Fuller, Mayfield, Line, Jared Wiggins trying to get on the back door there of Lime. He's got Dakota Fenn behind them. Dakota had that small mistake at the start of the race, dropped him back a couple, but he's still right there sitting in 5th spot as Mayfield closes up. He's been faster the last couple laps through this section. Onto the straightaway they go at 33-4 with 33-2. It's a race of tenths at this level of race. Mason Fuller in control, but a mirror full of Ryan Mayfield.
It took them about 5 minutes to get that 3 or 4 second gap on Camden Lime, and then they had that small mistake. And Lime right now back in the mix, about a second and a half back. You can see him coming through the Holiday 5-pack there. Lime in the pink, trying to catch up to these two drivers. Oh, Fuller up on 2 wheels. Mayfield checking up on him, but Lime right there. Oh, man.
Mayfield had an inside line. Oh, Mayfield spun out. Let's see if Lime's going to be able to get by. Not this time by, but now a bit of a break here for Fuller. Not much if you call it, just maybe a half a second. As they come into the back section, Lime now right there on the back bumper on Mayfield. Lime has to run the race of his life if he wants to stay in this fight. Keep touch with our front runners, Fuller and Mayfield. 7 minutes down, 38 minutes to go.
Fuller out front, Mayfield in the 2, Lime in the 3, Wiggins 4, Finn 5, Ogden 6, Cavallari 7, Sontag 8, Rose 9, Tollard our top 10.
All right, we got our leader pulling in for fuel. Mason Fuller is in for fuel. Mayfield, Fuller, you see them. Pit lane going to get very busy as Fuller coming in at about the 7:20 mark. Mayfield stayed out. Camden Lime stayed out. As we follow Mayfield, wondering if Mayfield's going to pull in. I talked about a couple guys having some strategy. Let's see if any of these guys going to show their card here in the first round of pit stops and running a bit long. Lime still in touch here with Mayfield. Mayfield slows. He goes to the pit lane. Mayfield's in. Camden Lime staying out. Here's a chance for Lime. Mayfield up on the blocks. You see it in the bottom right. It's Trury down and away. A good stop. Jared Wiggins is in. Good stop there. So it's Camden Lime right now out front. How good of a lap is he going to have? We got Mayfield here following this one.
Heck of a pit stop there from Mike Truey, able to get Mayfield out in front of Fuller here. So Mayfield currently sitting the number 2, but Lime's got to come in. Let's see if he comes in on this lap here.
And no, look, he's staying out. He crashed. Oh, no, Camden Lime crashed on the front straightaway. Oh, my, that was a costly mistake from young Camden Lime.
That was Mayfield wrecking in the mogul section, off into the fence, had to get rescued by a marshal. So now he's got some work to do to play catch-up. And here's Dakota Finn right behind Mayfield. Here they come through the Holiday 5-pack. Mayfield double single. Dakota Finn right behind him in the orange and blue TLR. Oh, Mayfield coming up short.
I talked about it earlier in the broadcast. This track is so difficult that even the best in the world are going to make mistakes, and we've seen all the top drivers here make a mistake. Mayfield has done it. Fuller has done it. Fend has done it. Pit lane's going on right now. Trouble here as he comes in. We'll see what it's going to be for Lime as these guys are down and away. As they come over the backside 5-pack. Things are changing around. Everybody has made a mistake. It is going to be who blinks the fewest times here in this 45-minute final. We got Fuller, Lime, Mayfield, Fenn last time by.
9 minutes, 30 seconds has expired. 35:30 left on the clock. Fuller going across the loop at a 33.5. Mayfield 33 flat. So Mayfield shaving off half a second there on Mason Fuller. Still got a lot of time left to go here in this 45-minute truck final.
Tough luck there for Camden. He was running up front. Not over yet. As like I said, everybody has made a mistake, no doubt. Some small mistakes probably going to be made here as Fuller leads the way with a 3-second lead over Mayfield. Wiggins looking so strong here at the start of this final, followed by Fenn, Lime, Sontag, Cavallari, Ogden, Rose, and Cole Tollard. Round out your top 10 here. 34:45 to go. Mayfield, hot lap of the race right there. Bam! The first guy into the 32-second mark. It is Ryan Mayfield.
Man, Ryan Mayfield sure on the move here. Almost a second faster on that last one than Mason Fuller. He's trying to catch up. Got to get around this lap traffic, and he does. So now he's through the Holiday 5-pack. Chooses to go over both of those double speed bumps. Over the big double in front of the driver's stand. Up over Twin Peaks. And look, he's closing in on Fuller here. Let's see how he does through this mogul section. That's where he had his problems a few laps ago. 33.4 to a 32.9. So another 32-second lap from Ryan Mayfield.
Back-to-back 32-second lap. Mayfield got his head down. He wants this one badly. The young gun out front. Mayfield was so upset when he got tied for that TQ. I tried to get an interview him. He was just so focused, waiting, trying to calculate it in his mind, but he knew that Fuller got the best of him in qualifying. He does not want that to happen here in the 45-minute final. He is closing down, bearing down right now on Mason Fuller as we got 33.5 minutes to go. Mayfield on the move, going to make this one a race.
Another 32-second lap from Mayfield. That's 3 in a row. And look at this gap that he has shaved off between him and Mason Fuller as they come through that Holiday 5-pack. I mean, Mayfield is finding the lines, finding the time, and shaving off the tenths every lap. And here he is right on the bumper of Mason Fuller.
These guys going through the Twin Peaks here, through the center speed bumps, just truck lengths apart. Fuller across the line, Mayfield across the line. Down the center of the straightaway they go. 33-1 to a 33-0. Mayfield is right there knocking on the door, trying to put the pressure on Fuller, but Fuller is standing strong here against one of the best. 33 minutes to go. Traffic, you can see it all going to be in their future here over the course of the next 5 minutes. Fuller and Mayfield, they have left. Second spot, Wiggins, Lime, and Fenn. 32:40 to go.
This is shaping up to be a good one, just like we've been saying, Scotty. Very, very close race between the top qualifier and the number 2 qualifier, Mason Fuller and Ryan Mayfield. Last lap, 33.5 for Fuller, 33.4 for Mayfield. So another tenth of a second that Mayfield is getting that much closer to Mason Fuller.
Into the Holiday 5-pack nicely. Oh, Mayfield a little short, able to save it. Doesn't lose any time there on the distance between him and Fuller. Fuller a little wide. Mayfield tightens it up a little bit. Coming around, sliding around the Twin Peaks. Downside he goes. Jumping through the speed bump. Oh, man, look at that. Had it absolutely sideways. Mad skills right there from Mayfield. Mayfield losing about a half a second. Gains it right back here.
I mean, Mayfield is just on the move. Just such a machine here with the consistency that he can do on these laps, lap after lap after lap. But so is Mason Fuller. Mason Fuller, with the pressure of Mayfield, isn't going to buckle because he just keeps on clicking off lap after lap after lap.
Into the speed bumps they go. Traffic in front of them. Mayfield a little bit sideways there. Across the start finish line. New fast lap of the race. Mason Fuller showing that he can go 32 faster than the entire field. 32.7. Hot lap of the race for the S-Works driver there, Mason Fuller.
But Mayfield backs it up with a 32.9.
So Fenn moving up to the 4 spot, getting around Camden line as we got traffic here. Fee giving room to our leaders here as Fuller and Mayfield absolutely putting the field here down, lapping all the way up right now into the top 10. We got 31 minutes to go across the line. 33 and 33 second lap. It's a 2-horse race out front. Mason Fuller, Ryan Mayfield tied in qualifying. Both with Fuller upside down. Mayfield now to the front.
So a little bobble there from Fuller. Mayfield able to take over now. Jared Wiggins in the number 2. Dakota Fenn 3, Lime 4, Rose 5. I'll make that Lime 5, Ogden 6, Sontag 7, Rose 8, Cavallari 9, Aiden Horn our top 10.
The first blink there, major blink from Mason Fuller, giving Ryan Mayfield a full straightaway lead, and you do not want to let him get away. He'll be checked out, gone. Still a long way up. This time by, we're going to be at 15 down. 30 minutes to go in this 45-minute final. It's the Techno out front. J Concepts rider Ryan Mayfield leading the way. Last time by was 2.2 seconds, but Mason Fuller has not given up. He's trying to reel them back in. Here they go into the Twin Peaks. You can see him closing up. Last time by was 2.2 seconds. Mayfield's in for fuel. You see True down there on the gun. The pick on the gun. A beautiful stop here, down and away. And Ryan Mayfield, a good stop with Mike True down there on the gun.
Looks like Dakota Fenn able to get around Jared Wiggins as well. We'll see when it becomes official. Nope. Okay, so they must have traded back. So right now.
Oh, somebody just called for a stop and go. Guys, there is a line in the pit lane that they can't over jump, and if they come in too hot and they jump over that line, they would get called for a stop and go. We could not pick it up who it was, but somebody got called for a stop and go.
It doesn't look like it was Mayfield. Mayfield's still out. Fuller may have come in that last lap for fuel. Yeah, it looks like Fuller came in for fuel there. Let's see if this is Fuller behind him.
I got Mayfield showing right now with Fuller. Fuller, last time by, was your leader. Mayfield through the center of the track, getting both of those speed bumps in the chicane. We got 28:40 left to go in this one, a long time. Mayfield getting hung up on the pipe. Zay come across the line right now. Across the start finish line. It is Mayfield out front. Fuller right behind him. The gap 1.8 seconds. Fenn now to the 3 spot. Wiggins 4, followed by Lime, Sontag, followed by Tollard, Ogden, Rose, Cavallari, Horn, Van Dalen, Nguyen, and Jonah Wilson.
You can see Mason Fuller checking up here on Mayfield now in the Holiday 5-pack. Here they come around the 2 speed bumps. Mayfield out front in the white. Fuller right behind him with the yellow wheels over the Twin Peaks. And through the mogul section now, down the J Concepts jump. Mayfield with a 34.1, Mason Fuller with a 33.2, so almost a second faster was Fuller there.
Mayfield leading away on 1 second lead. Over the backside, double A go. See Mayfield and Fuller going into the 5-pack right now. Mayfield jumps a little bit deep there, almost into the fluff. Over the center speed bumps, they both take it. Coming up to the Twin Peaks, more traffic in their future. Right around the pipe, beautifully there by Fuller. Fuller closing up this lap. Cross the start finish line, they go. Last time 9/10 of a second, this time 7/10 of a second. 2/10 closer for Fuller.
33.2 for Mayfield, 33 flat for Fuller. Looks like they got some traffic here to get around on the backside of the track. Here they come through the Holiday 5-pack. Is that Lime? Yeah, it looks like that's Lime there. Oh, Mayfield going wide.
Again, very wide there. That's 2 laps in a row. Got off in the fluff. And now Fuller right back in the fight here. Just a truck length apart as they are locking it up hard on the binders. Cross the line. Here's Mayfield and Fuller. This time by 6/10 of a second. So a bit closed by 1/10. Again, traffic in their future here. Come to the backside. Oh, Fuller, a little touch of the pipe. He's all right. Into the back section they go. Over the roller here. Big air there. Over the backside double. Wing high from Fuller.
You can tell that the nerves aren't getting to Fuller because he's staying right here with Mayfield trying to contend for this national championship with 26 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock.
They have 6 trucks coming up in front of them they need to get through. Mayfield, Fuller across the line. A great shot there as they come on in the straightaway. Matching lap time, 33.3, 33.3 that time. Mayfield the first. That's going to visit this long line of traffic in front of them. Coming into the back section of the crap. Over the backside, double they go. Very nice. These guys yielding. They know the leaders. Good job upstairs from Wildy, the race director. Making it happen, letting these guys know traffic as the leaders coming up on them. Coming into the center speed bump, slides it around down to Twin Peaks. Great shot, Fuller. Full of send there, going through it. Cross the start. Oh, trouble at the finish line. And it looks like Fuller might have had to check up. And Fuller lost a little bit of time there. Man, oh man, some tough luck right at the start finish line. Mayfield able to get around it, but then Marshall was on his way out there right in front of the leaders. Mayfield getting a benefit of that one. Fuller losing a little bit of time. Not too much, but still, every 10 so important. We got 25:20 to go.
Yeah, you mentioned tense, and it looks like Mayfield able to tighten up that where he was shooting it wide after the Holiday 5-pack, really tightened it up there, and ends up clicking off 33.5, about a second faster than Fuller on that last one. So that's what Mayfield needs to do, keep these lines tight. I mean, he knows what to do. Mayfield is a veteran out here trying to fend off the young gun in Mason Fuller.
And he's going to be coming up on, looks like Seth Van Dalen here next, and Cole Tollard. That battle back there right now for position number 9. Mayfield out front, just under 25 minutes to go. It is 45-minute Truggy National Championship final. Mayfield across the line, 33-0, 33-1. Trouble there for Mayfield. He's all right. Going to maintain it. 24:30 to go in this one. A long time yet. These guys continue this hardcore battle.
Mayfield out front, Fuller on the 2, Wiggins 3, Finn 4, Sontag 5, Ogden 6, Cavallari 7, Rosen 8, Tollard 9, Van Dalen 10, Lime 11, Horn 12, Lil Bump into 13, and Jonah Wilson in the 14. 24 minutes left on the clock.
Across the start finish line, it was 0.4 of a second. Mayfield a little short there on that double. Fuller right there, had a look to the inside, nothing there. Into the backside again. Fuller measuring him. Where is he going to try it? Over the backside. The veteran against the young gun right now. Into the 5-pack they go. Mayfield much better that time. Last couple laps he overjumped that a little bit. Fuller just biding his time right behind him. Mayfield not giving him a look. Hugging that apex around at Twin Peaks. More traffic in front of him here as they come to the start-finish line. Mayfield and Fuller across the stripe. Fuller drifting way wide down the straightaway. Lost a little bit of time that time.
Yep. 4/10. Oh, no. Oh.
Our leader is in an absolute mess of trucks in the back. Fuller's going to have to get through that also.
Yeah, Fuller 3 trucks behind Mayfield now. And it looks like Van Dalen giving him plenty of room. Fuller got to get around. Looks like Cavalieri. Let's see here. Here comes Fuller down the J Concepts hill. So Ryan Mayfield going to have a really good lead here. Got to get around Cole Tollard now. Tollard pulls out of the way. That's all it takes is just that little, just a little bit going wide. And it gives Mayfield plenty of room to get by on the inside.
These guys know how to do it. As Ogden having a battle there with Sante, Cavalieri, Lime, and Tollard. These guys all going at it as the leaders come through. We stay with Mayfield over to Twin Peaks now. Through the center speed bump he goes very nicely across the start finish line. And Mayfield is in for fuel. You see True there in a gray shirt on the pick. See it there. Great shot for the A-main cam. Down and away. Mayfield coming out right in front. Oh, man, as they are nose to tail.
Man, he got out right in front of Fuller. Fuller was getting caught up with some traffic there. But Fuller going to have to come in for a pit stop this lap or maybe the next one. We're 23 in, 22 to go. Mayfield has got a full tank. Fuller running on fumes right now.
Mayfield having got 3 trucks in front of him. Fuller right behind him, just a couple truck lengths apart. They come through the center speed bumps here. Fuller and Mayfield nose to tail. Fuller right there, just truck lengths apart. Mayfield keeping it tight, keeping that door shut, not giving Fuller a chance to look to the inside. We're at 21 and a half minutes to go. Into the 5-pack they go. Mayfield nice on the downside there. Perfect on the spot this time. Fuller behind him. Again, traffic playing a big part. These guys, Fuller getting a little bit sideways there. Fuller is in for fuel. This is a big break here as Mayfield now is going to have some seconds between them, not tenths of a second now. We'll check the gap this time by. There's Mayfield. He's only got 1 truck in front of him right now. As a competitor, we've seen it so many times. Mayfield, he gets out front on cruise control. Rarely do you see any mistakes.
I mean, Mayfield, by my math, got 2 more pit stops. We're right here at 24 minutes. So if Mason Fuller, I haven't been paying attention to his pit stop times, but if he can do 10 minutes, that put him at 34-ish, and maybe he could stretch it to 45 and skip a pit stop, but I don't see that happening, Scotty.
20 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this one. Mayfield now 7.7 second gap on Mason Fuller. Dakota Fenn showing his way in third right now, 6 seconds behind Fuller. Wiggins showing 4, and Cole Tollard from the 12 to the 5. A great run there for Tollard.
For sure. 20 minutes left on the race clock. Ryan Mayfield out front. Fuller in the 2, Finn in the 3, Wiggins 4, Tollard 5, Sontag 6, Lime 7, Rose 8, Van Dalen 9. Ogden, our top 10.
Just under the 20-minute mark. We've been battling here for 25 long minutes on our way to 45. This is our Truggy A main here at HRCR in Hayden, Idaho, the 2024 Roar U.S. National Championship. More traffic in front. We pick up Dakota Fenn here. Dakota right now rocking in third spot, 5.8 seconds behind Fuller. Fenn had a small bobble there on lap 1 or 2. Cost him, 2 or 3 seconds. Sitting in the 3 spot, qualified third, running third right now behind Jonah. Jonah making his first championship national final. Tip of the hat to young Jonah Wilson. He is so happy, and he's running in 14th, but should be very, very proud running with some of the best in the world.
Yeah, you said that right. I mean, just making the A main here at the Fuel Nationals is just a feat in itself. Jonah Wilson getting the bump up from the B, so congratulations to Jonah Wilson. But watching Dakota Fenn here, last one, 33.7 for Dakota Fenn. Dakota Fenn's hot lap, 33.1. So Dakota Fenn got to shave off a couple of tenths if he wants to catch up to those lap times of Mayfield and Fuller. Currently about 7 seconds back is Fenn from number 2 Fuller.
Mayfield stretching it out to an 8.6 second lead for Ryan Mayfield. Mayfield last lap, 33.3. Fuller at 33.2. We're staying with Fend here. Fend last lap 33.9. Jared Wiggins 2.7 second back at 33.8. Taylor Sontag 33.7. Brandon Rose back there in the 6th spot, qualified 10th. So a good run, moving up 4 spots here for B. Rose. We pick up Jared Wiggins. Wiggins right now in the 4th spot, 2.7 seconds, 2.9 this time. There's the Techno orange and white there of Wiggins. Trying to reel in Dakota Fend. The battle for 3rd, final spot on the podium.
Wiggins down a back section of the track. Last one, 33.9 for him. So good laps from Jared Wiggins as he comes through the Holiday 5-pack. Double-double single. Downsides those doubles really well. He goes around the 2nd speed bump, but kind of airing it out there in front of the double in front of the driver's stand. Around the Twin Peaks. Let's see how he does through this mogul section. Last lap, 33.9 for Wiggins. Let's see what this one is when he crosses the line here. 33.8, so improves by a 10th. Dakota Fenn's last one was 33.8, so identical lap times for that podium position.
Gap still 2.9 here for that 3rd spot between Fend and Wiggins. We stay with Wiggins. Over the backside, you see Dakota in that blue and orange. 1 car, 2 cars in front. There's Dakota at the bottom of your screen. We follow Wiggins. Into the center chicane he goes. Goes around that 2nd speed bump. Dakota over to Twin Peaks. You see him there at the top of your screen. 1 car in between is traffic. As Dakota comes across the start-finish line, they're going to be coming up. Cole Ogden behind him. Wiggins, 1.4 seconds back. Dakota, 35.4, so Wiggins closing up. Dakota maybe got jammed up a little bit there on that lap with traffic. 16.45 to go. Mayfield still in control. A 9-second lead that time. 33.0 lap for Mayfield leading this one. 16.5 to go.
We're going to start seeing some pit stops here again in about a minute or so. So another couple of laps. We'll get another round of pit stops so we can find out what the... Wiggins on his lid there in the mogul section. That's not going to help him try to catch Dakota Fend. Oh, he did catch Dakota Fend.
Wiggins had a problem there, 39.2. May have been a pit lap. We didn't see it, but Wiggins going to be able to, even with the crash, they're going to stay in front of him. We pick up our leader, Ryan Mayfield, down the straightaway. A 10-second lead right now for Mayfield.
Here comes Mayfield up to the top side of the track. Now down the back section, saying what's up to those campers out there. They're all on their feet watching Mayfield right now. 33.4 on the last lap for Mayfield as he comes through that Holiday 5-pack. Coming through the 2 speed bumps, takes them both. A little outside on the 2nd one, kind of tosses his car over to the right. Here he comes through the Twin Peaks and through the mogul section. Got some traffic in front of him. That traffic should be yielding to these leaders for sure, so we'll see how this works out. So far, he's had good luck with traffic. The only person I've seen that had some problems with traffic was Mason Fuller. Got caught up in a bunch of traffic there, and that wasn't good for him. 15:20 left on the clock. It's Mayfield, Fuller, Wiggins, Finn, Rose, Sontag, Tollard in the 7, Lyman in the 8, Van Dalen in the 9, and Cavalieri in the 10. Mason Fuller, we're following him through the Holiday 5-pack now. Double, double, single. Over both of those doubles and in front of the double on the driver's stand. Here he comes around the Twin Peaks, going to hug this pipe tight. Got to keep all these lines tight to keep those tenths of a second down so it doesn't let Mayfield get any further than he already is. 11-second gap between Mayfield and Fuller right now. 34.7 on the last one for Mayfield. 33.8 on this one for Mason Fuller. So a second faster was Mason Fuller.
Time flies when you're having fun. 30 minutes already in. Here's Katie on a drab here. Excellent. She's one of the best at pitting. Got Jared down and away quickly. Air Fee Long is in. John is on the gun. Another great stop. He is master at their pit stops.
Oh, Mason Fuller.
Oh, man, Mason on his out lap right now. We'll see how far. That was a 38.5 pit lap. That was an amazing pit stop for Mason Fuller. 11.1 seconds back.
Mason Fuller with the bobble right before pit lane there. So he just came in at 31, so he will need another pit stop before this race is over.
Mayfield that time, 33.6, 13.45 to go. A couple pit stops yet to go. Mason a solid hold a second. Dakota Fenn 8 seconds behind Fuller, 8 seconds in front of Jared. Tater Sontag in the 5 spot, Rose 6. Tollard, Lime, Ogden, and Van Dalen round out your top 10.
Now a 16-second gap between Mayfield and Fuller. About a half a lap that equates to with 13:20 left to go. Fuller down the backside. Let's see how he lines up here. Doing well, so keeping consistent. Mason Fuller got some hot laps. Just got to string some together. Still enough time to try to catch up to Mayfield, but it's going to be very difficult.
We'll check the gap this time by here. Mayfield. Last lap, 33.7. See what Fuller's got. Fuller this time by 33.9. A 16.3 second lead for Ryan Mayfield. Unbelievable drive right now for Mayfield.
Mayfield just out here trying to put it on cruise control his last 12 minutes or so in this race. Mayfield 33.6 on that one. So just still putting in these hot laps. This track isn't affecting him. Keeping smooth, keeping consistent. Tire wear isn't a problem for Ryan Mayfield.
$12:18 to go. Mayfield, Fuller, Fenn, Wiggins, and Sontag, your top five. B-Rose 2 seconds behind Sontag. And we stay with Ryan Mayfield, your defending Truggy champion from 2023.
Yeah, as you say that, Mayfield could go back-to-back, being the back-to-back fuel national champion in Truggy.
12 minutes to go. Mayfield through the 5-pack nicely. Jumps on the downside perfectly. Still taking both those speed bumps. 11:45 left to go. Fuller, 16.5 seconds back. We flash back to the start of this race when it was so close. They went the first 12 minutes, nose to tail, maybe longer it was. But Mayfield able to pull away. The years of experience paying off. They both made mistakes. But it is Mayfield right now standing on top. 16-second lead over young Fuller.
2.6 seconds is the gap between Dakota Fenn and Mason Fuller. Mason Fuller 33.3, Dakota Fenn 33.6. So less than 3 seconds separates second and third place, Fuller and Fenn. Wiggins in the fourth, Sontag 5, Rose 6, Tollard 7, Lime 8, Ogden 9, Van Dalen our top 10.
We pick up Tater Sontag here. Tater, newly crowned world champion last year, two-wheel drive at Hobby Action. 10 scale. A surprise for that world title. He is running right now in the top 5. 9 seconds behind Wiggins. Tater rocking the TLR, looking good. Through the center chicane he goes. Taking a wide line, avoiding that second bump. Mayfield still out front. Mason losing a little bit of time that time on Mayfield. Now it's an 18-second gap between Mayfield and Fuller. B. Rose up on two wheels. Brandon Rose across the start-finish line. 1 second behind Sontag. Oh, no. Tater getting it wrong. Oh, my. Brandon had a chance. That was racing deal there. We're back on your leader, Ryan Mayfield. We got 10 minutes to go. 10 to go. 35 minutes complete in our Truggy Championship final. We got Mayfield, Fuller, Fenn, Wiggins, Sontag, your top 5. Rose is 6, Tollard 7, Camden Line 8, Cole Ogden 9, Seth Van Dalen 10, Cavalieri, Nguyen, Hold, and Wilson round out your 14 trucks here in the final.
We're picking up Fuller and Fenn here. This is the battle for second and third. They're separated by only a second. Let's see what it looks like here when they cross. 34.2 for Fuller, 33.7 for Fenn. So Fenn on the move, trying to chase down Mason Fuller here and move up a spot on that podium. Fenn catching a pipe there up on two wheels, but able to save it. Here they come through the Holiday 5-pack. Fuller out front. Fuller with the blue and orange with the yellow wheels. And also is Dakota Fenn. Dakota Fenn with the blue. Oh, man, Mason goes wide there on the Twin Peaks. And Fenn able to kind of check up there. Here they come again. Let's see what their lap times look like. 34.1 to a 33.9.
Dakota Fenn right there knocking on the door. He wants that 2 spot from Fuller. Fuller was able to hold off Mayfield for so long. Another one of the best here. Dakota Fenn putting a pressure on young Fuller. Into the 5-pack they go. Perfect lines for both. Fuller on the downside, followed by Fenn. Coming around the center hairpin they go. 8.5 minutes left. Sliding around nicely. Jumping deep into that center speed bump here, coming across the start-finish line. 33-6, 33-6. Toe-to-toe they go. Fuller and Fenn. 8:20 to go.
It looks like Fenn's a little bit faster on this left side of the track, especially right after the straight. Fenn's got that figured out when they come over that first double on that hairpin turn. Looks like, Fenn can gain a few tenths there, but then Fuller kind of pulls away here in the middle of the track. But then let's see what Fenn does here through the mogul section. Fenn's definitely got more speed through there as well, but Fenn in for fuel now. This could be Fenn's last fuel stop. We know that Fuller's going to need one more.
Fenn in for his last stop. See if he's down and away. You see him coming in the bottom of the screen there. So Mason Fuller, question is, where's he going to be?
Mayfield 20 seconds up on Mason Fuller now with 7.5 minutes to go. The pit window is open for Fuller. He could come in at any point and be just fine on fuel. Let's see if he chooses to come in this lap. Yep, here he comes into the pits.
Yeah, Fuller is in.
All the way to the end.
All the way down to the end. Pops on the gun. Down and away very nicely there. Where is Fenn? And right there, he's able to come out. A beautiful pit stop there for the Fuller team, keeping him in P2. And the fight now to the finish with Dakota Fenn.
No more pit stops here for these two drivers with 7 minutes remaining. Mayfield out front, Fuller in the 2, Fenn 3, Wiggins 4, B. Rose 5, Tollard 6, Sontag 7, Lime 8, Ogden 9, Cavallari 10, Van Dalen 11, Little Bump 12, Horn 13, Jonah Wilson in the 14.
6:40 to go. Mayfield in control. The battle here, Fuller and Fenn. Traffic in front of these guys as they are battling hot and heavy. 6:30 to go. What a race we got here for this one. Mayfield is in for his final stop. A 39.5 outlap. A great stop there for Trury. Last time by, 23-second lead for Mayfield. A massive lead for Ryan.
Fuller able to stretch it out just a little bit here on Fenn, but he's got two cars to get around. Looks like Sontag and B. Rose. Those two drivers battling out, but those two got to give way to Mason Fuller here, and they do. So
man, that was close.
B. Rose letting him get by. Let's see Sontag does as well. So the leaders are able to come through, and these drivers, even though they're battling out, they're letting them get by. Fenn, was that? Okay, there's Fenn. Fenn got to get around those two as well.
Gets around Sante or B. Rose quick. He's going to have his TLR teammate up next here in front of him. Here's Tater Sontag as we got 5.5 minutes to go. Across the line right now. Fuller across the line. Dakota across the line. 1.3 seconds. Oh, man, Tater having to check up evasive maneuvers there. See, closed up on the back of Fuller. Into the backside they go. Fuller using all of the racetrack and some of the pipe that time by.
Fuller through the Holiday 5-pack. Looks like Mayfield with an 18-second lead now. So Mayfield on a 33.5 on the last lap. Got this one pretty secured as long as he can keep that thing going. Looks like you just saw Mayfield come into the Holiday 5-pack there. So 5 minutes left to go here in the Truggy A-Main.
Oh, Sontag almost got it sideways right in front of Fenn. Luckily, it didn't affect his teammate. And now Fenn can put his head down and try to reel in Fuller. They have only one truck in front of him right now. Into the 5-pack they go. Fuller and Fenn going at it for second and third spot. Over the speed bump. You see the two different lines. Fenn all the way out by the pipe there. Around the 180 they go. To the Twin Peaks. He's closing in on Fuller this time by. Last time by was 0.7 of a second across the line. Here comes Fenn knocking on the door.
Fenn on the last one, 33.4 to Fuller's 33.8, so 0.4 of a second there to Fenn, catching up to Fuller. On the backside they go. Let's see how they look here. I mean, I definitely think that Fenn is a little quicker on the left side. Fuller's got him here in the center, and then Fenn gains some more time through that mogul section. Let's see if that comes true here after this Twin Peaks.
4 minutes to go in this one. Nose to tail here across the start-finish line. A great shot as they cross the line. Fuller keeping that door shut. Sliding it sideways there. Fenn trying to find something. Nothing there. Fuller not give him any real estate down on the inside. Into the backside they go. Big air here. They spin it around. Dakota hard on the binders behind him. Into the 5-pack they go. Nice. Rolling it on the backside. See Dakota the wide line, Fuller the tight line. Again, into the Twin Peaks. Round the hill they go. Oh, Fuller's on right. Dakota over the top. Oh, no, that did not work out for Fenn. Tragic there. Fuller got it sideways. Fenn to try to get over the top. Got out in the fluff. A huge break here for Fuller.
Man, you know Fuller has just got to be having a sigh of relief right there from having Dakota Fenn all over his bumper there with only 3 minutes left to go. That could have been the best pass of the year right there, but ended up backfiring for Dakota Fenn. Let's check it out. Here comes Mason Fuller through the moguls. Dakota Fenn smells it, sees it, and just couldn't get it far enough. Man, what a pass, though. That would have been awesome.
Tough luck there for Fenn. He's dropped back now 4.9 from Fuller with 2.5 minutes to go. That might have sealed the deal right there on the podium position. One thing that's the same, 19 seconds in front of these guys as Ryan Mayfield fought for that TQ, earning the second on the tie break by 0.9 of a second. He is out front. Fuller is second, 19 back. We pick up said Mayfield. Mayfield had a dogfight with Fuller. First segments of this race, he has put his head down and able to keep it clean. Out front, leading away. We got 2 minutes to go, 2 to go. It was a 10, maybe almost 15-minute fight with Fuller. And now that Mayfield able to get clear of the field, put gap between him and Fuller. He has kept it cool as the other side of the pillow at night. He is out front with 1:45 to go.
Mayfield looking just fantastic here in this Truggy main. Coming through that holiday 5-pack, just making it look effortless. Making everybody else just kind of, look, I don't even know, but Mayfield is a machine out here with just clicking off these 33-second laps, lap after lap after lap. 33.8 on the last one, 33.9 on this one. So staying smooth and consistent, and that is what has got him this 20-second lead with only 1:10 left on the clock.
We are going to hit less than a minute to go this time by. 45-minute fight here for the Truggy A main, and it's this man standing out front. 1 minute call there. Mayfield through the 2 bumps, skimming into the chicane. Round the Twin Peaks he goes, up and down. Across the line, he's going to hit the line with about 46 seconds to go. This time by 46 to go. We got 2 laps left for Ryan Mayfield out front leading away.
Here comes Ryan Mayfield onto the back section of the track. Ryan Mayfield on the last one, 34 flat. So again, just Mr. Consistent out here in this Truggy main. And he's got a 20-second lead on Mason Fuller. Mason with a 5-second lead on Fenn. Fenn with about a 9-second lead on Wiggins. Ryan Mayfield with 20 seconds left. Here he comes. This is going to be his final lap coming up after he crosses his line with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Mayfield on his final lap. A mistake there, but Fuller was 20 seconds back. He could take as long as he wants in this one. The Techno driver, Ryan Mayfield, out front. A beautiful drive, fending off the youngster of Mason Fuller for so long. You may love him, you may hate him, but the one thing you need to do is respect the talent that this man has. He has the skills to pay the bills, and no doubt, one of the times he gets called the GOAT, coming around for his 10th Nitro National Championship, Ryan Mayfield taking a win.
Man, look at him there. What a run from Ryan Mayfield. Just putting in the work, just the consistency, the lap after lap after lap. That is the story of this Truggy A main. I mean, Mason Fuller put on the heat in qualifying. Became the top qualifier right in front of Mayfield. Only 0.9 of a second did he out-qualify Mayfield. But then Mayfield, during this 45-minute main, put in that veteran savvy move and just kept it super consistent and was able to just take the win and become the first Fuel 2024 Roar National Champion here at HRCR in Hayden, Idaho. What a run from Ryan Mayfield. Mason Fuller in the 2, Dakota Fenn in the 3. So that is our podium here. So great drive by all those drivers, and I can't not talk about the Mason Fuller and Dakota Fenn battle and that sweet jump that Dakota Finn tried to do, but just couldn't make it stick. So that was also an awesome time. But Ryan Mayfield was the winner here. Let's send it to Scotty to talk to Mayfield.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. We're up here on a driver's stand with Ryan Mayfield. And Ryan, I came up, first thing you said is, man, that was a long 45 minutes.
Yeah, my truck was really good, but the track's extremely challenging. It takes a lot of focus and a lot of discipline out there. And yeah, the beginning, Mason was hauling ass. We had a great battle there. I got into him at the end of the straightaway, so I had to stop and wait. Hope he's good with that. But yeah, we had a good little battle going. It was fun. Then yeah, somewhere through the halfway point, I got a little ahead and just clicked a bunch of laps. And then, yeah, found myself with like a 5 or 6 second lead and just kept clicking those laps. The truck was super good. We worked really hard all week, making sure that this thing was going to be easy to drive. We made sure the engine was going to survive on this demanding track for 45 minutes. The RM.1 engine performed flawlessly out there. We opted to just do 7:30 pit stops. We could have probably gone 9, but 7:30, keep a little more fuel in the truck, keep the engine a little happier over a long race. So then obviously J Concepts tires, we called audible today, went to a harder compound, and it made my truck so much easier to drive. Way more corner speed. So yeah, the whole package was working great. Truey in the pits, perfect. I didn't screw up pit lane. Luckily, I had him remind me every time I came in. He'd yell up, "Watch your speed." So yeah, the whole Techno team, J Concepts, ProTech, everybody. Drake, he's the guy working on my engines. Engine, like I said, ran perfect. And yeah, awesome weekend so far. And we got Buggy still. Buggy's probably going to be a little more challenging. 30 minutes, then an hour, hopefully an hour, and then yeah, it's going to be good.
This is your number 10 Nitro national championship. When you got your first one, do you ever think it'd get to 10?
Well, funny enough, my first ever Nitro win was a Roar National Championship in A-scale buggy, and I won. Like, everybody's like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And that was a long time ago. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't usually count. I don't know those stats. Jason knows all that stuff. I go to every race. It's a brand new day. Let's go try to win, and that's what I did out there. The truck was great. Made a little mistake there at the end. I had a bug in my sunglasses there in the first stint. After I got fuel, I hit the fence over here on the right. That was awesome. So, but yeah, again, great so far. Having a great time with Techno and everybody, and looking forward to buggy.
All right, well done. Good luck in the next one.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, let's get Mason Fuller in here. My, oh my. Buddy, that was an absolute brilliant drive to go toe-to-toe with one of the greatest in the world. That had to be stressful, no doubt, but you got to be proud of where you are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too disappointed with that one. I mean, at the first half, I was kind of right on pace with Mayfield, and then the second half, he ran A2s, I ran blues, so I think he just kind of had more pace at the end, and then kind of held off Dakota a little bit at the end, and I was happy with the second.
What is your feeling, the contact there at the end of the straightaway? I mean, it happens when you're running at the elite level.
Yeah, I mean, we were like side by side the whole straightaway, and then, I mean, it wasn't really too big of a deal. He waited, he did the right thing, so it was cool.
Awesome, well, good deal. Who do you want to thank? Because this is a heck of an accomplishment to TQ and run second to Ryan Mayfield. It's an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, thanks to my dad, of course, my parents, S-Works, Reg, BHRC, Nitro Pro, Exalt, J Concepts, anyone else I forgot. Thank you.
All right, well done. Good luck in the next one.
Thank you.
All right, let's get Dakota Fend over here. Dakota Fend, always in the fight for this one here. Take us through that 45-minute battle.
Yeah, I kind of started out in the hole a little bit. I messed up those mogul sections. Obviously, with cars in front of me, I kind of checked up a little bit, and I should have checked up more, and I just kind of cased that second one that we're jumping and went into the fence. Everything was working good. Just didn't have the speed that Ryan had. Obviously, dropping the stop really helped me be able to catch up to Mason and have a shot at that. We just had a couple mistakes here in the beginning that kind of lost the toe, and yeah, they were going good.
All right, well, you all set, locked and loaded for buggy?
Yeah, we're finishing up a couple things, try some stuff in the semi, try a different set of tires, and just get some laps in.
All right, well, best of luck to you, buddy.
Cool, thank you.
All right, there you go. What a thrilling final that was. Just Mason and Mayfield there going at it. That was everything we had hoped, but the skills, he's got it. He shows why he's one of the best. The veteran, able to put laps and laps, pull away from the field, and earn his 10th Nitro title. Great run for Mayfield. Back to you, Matt, in the LiveRC.com studio.
All right, thanks.